Good evening, India. This is Explosive Exclusive Times Now. I'm Pranesh. With me is my colleague Meghna, Deka.
Well, thank you so much, Pranesh. Well, it seems like there's no end to the raging political showdown in the state of West Bengal after the mayhem in Howrah during the Ram Navami processions on 30th of April. Yesterday, there was fresh violence and arson which occurred in Hooghly. In fact, the BJP has claimed that its Shobha Yatra was attacked with stones, with fresh round of unrest unfolding. The ruling dispensation and the Saffron Party are back to blaming each other for instigating this violence. Mamata Bannerjee had appealed to the Hindus to protect the minorities, warning them not to fall for BJP's provocation. She urged that the Hindus of West Bengal be alert and protect the minorities in the month of Ramzan, which is currently on. She asserted that Hindus must ensure that no atrocities are committed against the Muslims.
The BJP has reacted sharply to Mamata's appeal and has said that this is an example of blatant vote bank appeasement. This is what Mamata said.
আর বিজেপি আমলে দেখছি দাঙ্গাবাজি, রোজার মাস চলছে, রমজান মাস চলছে, অন্নপূর্ণা পূজা চলছে। কেন বাবু রামনবমীর মিছিল 5 দিন হবে কেন? রামনবমী যেদিন হয় সেদিন তোমরা মিছিল করো, আমাদের কারো আপত্তি নেই, কিন্তু বন্দুক নিয়ে মিছিল করবে না, বোমা নিয়ে মিছিল করবে না। মিছিল করছে পারমিশন না দেওয়া সত্ত্বেও, এত রাস্তা থাকতেও ঢুকে যাচ্ছে মাইনরিটি অঞ্চলে জেনে শুনে, এবং সেখানে গিয়ে দেখেছেন আপনারা ফলের গাড়ি, রমজান মাসে তারা ফল কিনে খায়, ফলের গাড়িগুলো জ্বালিয়ে দিয়েছে, বন্দুক নিয়ে ডান্স করছে। আমি বললাম বন্দুক নিয়ে ডান্স করছো, কালকে রিসরাতেও মিছিল করার পরে করেছে। আর একটা দিন আমি অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশনকে সতর্ক করব, 6 তারিখটাও মনে রাখবেন আমাদের ছেলে মেয়েরাও। 6 তারিখটা আমরা বজরংবলীকে সবাই সম্মান করি, কিন্তু ওরা যেন দাঙ্গার নামে আবার কোনো প্ল্যান করতে না পারে, এটা মাথায় রেখে দেবেন। সারা ভারতবর্ষে করছে, সবাই ধর্ম যার যার নিজের, উৎসব সবার, আনন্দ করুন। 6 তারিখটা আমি হিন্দু ভাই বোনেদের দায়িত্ব দিয়ে রাখবো, রমজান চলছে, মুসলিমদের ওপর যাতে কোনো অত্যাচার না হয়, হিন্দু ভাই বোনেরা গ্রামে গ্রামে জেলায় জেলায় ওদের প্রোটেক্ট করবেন, ওদের ভালো করে রক্ষা করবেন। ওরা মাইনরিটি, ওরা যেন আমাদের কাছ থেকে বিচার পায়।
देखिए साफ है, जो देखिए आप वीडियो चल रहा है उसमें लुंगी या टोपी में ही लोग अटैक कर रहे हैं। जो झंडा लिए हुए भगवा झंडा दूर खड़े हैं, भाग रहे हैं, निहत्ते थे, निशस्त्र उत्सव में आए थे, उनको भगाया जा रहा है। और केवल मस्जिद के सामने से ही, मस्जिद पाड़ा से ही अटैक होता है बार बार। मैं बीच में खड़ा था, मेरे आंखों के सामने सब कुछ हुआ, किस प्रकार डर के लोग भाग रहे थे, बच्चे महिलाएं। बहुत बड़ा हादसा होने वाला था और बार बार जगह जगह हो रहा है। सरकार को सब मालूम होते हुए भी हो रहा है, क्यों सरकार व्यवस्था नहीं लेती है। और उसी हिंदुओं का ऊपर, हिंदू जब इकट्ठा हो रहे थे प्रतिरोध करने के लिए, उन्हीं के ऊपर टीयर गैस फेंक रहा था पुलिस, उनको भगाया जा रहा था। जहां से आक्रमण हो रहा था वहां जाने की हिम्मत नहीं रहती हो।
Mamata Bannerjee, being a police minister, she had said that she knew something would happen. How did she know? And if she knew, if she had that information, then didn't the police listen to her? She is the police minister. Didn't she inform the police? Didn't the police listen to her? Or the police nowadays don't listen to Mamata Bannerjee? Or is it some other politics? Because we think that after the results of Shaburdigi election, the minorities of West Bengal have realized that TMC and Mamata Bannerjee have only used them, and they are starting to move away from the TMC.
मैं यही शब्दों बोलना चाहती हूँ, ममता बनर्जी हर साल ये रामनवमी लेके और कोई हिंदू त्योहार लेके, पूजा लेके हर समय हिंदू को बहुत सताते हैं, हिंदू को परेशान करते हैं, हिंदू का खिलाफ करते हैं। उनको मालूम है कि हमारी मुस्लिम वोट कंसोलिडेट हो जाएगा तो हमारी कोई चिंता नहीं है।
एनआईए की जांच क्यों मांग रहे हैं आप?
देखिए, जो घटना घटते हैं इसका एक्चुअल जांच होना है तो एनआईए कर सकते हैं।
Well, the TMC, on the other hand, has blamed BJP for fomenting unrest to score political brownie points.
It is very unfortunate that the union government at the centre, during its regime, we have seen escalation of communal riots all over the country and also other incidents of rioting all over the country. Thus, we feel that Bhartiya Janata Party is indulging in this kind of destruction of peace and tranquility, and we condemn this, and this nobody would be spared. The strict action will be taken, and the matter is being addressed with total alacrity.
You heard the reactions. Let's open this up. Tamal Saha now joining us live. Tamal, we have been told that Sukanta Majumdar has ended his protest, at least for the day. He said that he'll come back tomorrow. Pratim Ranjan Bose, political analyst, Shikha Mukherjee, senior journalist, also with us. Tamal, I just come to you. Mr. Bose, what do you make of what Mamata Bannerjee has said, urging the Hindus to ensure peace and to protect minorities?
I would rather say that, she made two important comments over the last couple of days. One was when she said that avoid the Muslim areas. This is, I think, quite a breach of, the decorum or the system that is followed, should be followed. I think in media also we say minority. We don't say Hindu-Muslim. And secondly, today she said that why it is for 5 days. And in between, if we see it, it's a case of pure administrative failure, time and again. If we go by her argument that in Kajipara, it was a case of BJP inviting the trouble. I'm not disputing her. I will take it as a prima facie. What made it linger or resurface on the second day? And it's a very small area where reportedly she is the police minister, she deployed 2,000 forces, which is enough to cool them down. Again, the place where it happened is the same, is again a trouble-prone area. The procession had its approval from the police. So whether it is, why it is 5 days or 4 days, it doesn't count. Police gave the permission, as in Kajipara. And here again, why she didn't enforce the law? It is why it went on for 4-5 hours.
Okay.
So I believe these are the critical questions that should be asked.
Let me put that across to Shikha Mukherjee. Valid questions that the BJP is asking. Law and order is a state subject. Why has the Chief Minister, who's also the Home Minister of West Bengal, put the onus on Hindus to ensure peace?
I think that is a logical statement, since it is a Hindu majority on which she has put, and she emphasized it. She said that the responsibility for ensuring the peace and safety of the minorities rests with the Hindu majority. That is one statement.
But not the
police. Let me also add that, I've been looking at the Howrah situation, looking at the spread of it to Hooghly, looking at the fact that tensions are escalating, and looking at the fact that Mamata Bannerjee today has warned that April 6th is also a critical date, because that is, I believe, Hanuman Jayanti. When obviously there will be celebrations on the streets. There is an apprehension that this outbreak of communal tension is going to continue for more than a week. And I think that is a responsibility not only for the administration to handle, but also for the political parties to stop trying to make political capital out of the whole situation. And that is unfortunately what is happening. There seems to be every outbreak, instead of it being condemned and efforts being made to contain this.
Ms. Mukherjee, the charge from the BJP is that how can the Chief Minister, who is also the Home Minister, give a clean sheet even while the police is probing this? How are you singling out one community, one side?
Am I doing something? What am I doing?
No, the charge, while you are justifying every bit of what Mamata Bannerjee has said, the BJP says that why is the onus being put on one side? Why are Hindus being...
No, I agree with that the onus rests with everybody. And frankly speaking, at this point, it is politically sensible, administratively sensible, and socially sensible to call an all-party meeting of all religious leaders, and then have a solution to the problem, so that this tension A does not continue for too long, B, it does not increase the kind of animosities that already have been created, and there is some effort at restoring peace.
But has that happened on the ground? Has that happened on the ground? Let me go
across. And that is why
Tamal.
I am concluding that people are trying to make political capital out of this.
And who are these people?
Rather.
Ms.
Sorry?
Mukherjee, who are these people you allude to?
I said political capital.
Both sides of the ideological political divide?
Or all sides of the ideology, of the religious divide.
Of the religious
of
divide.
The political divide are engaging in creating political capital out of the situation.
Okay.
Sensible politics would be to call for an all-party meeting, to
Well,
call
the way it's
for
going, I don't think the leaders, the
talk.
leaders of the two parties, at least the BJP and TMC, can even see eye to eye. I don't think all-party meeting is a possibility. Bring in Tamal. Tamal, now you've been covering.
I think that is a particularly pessimistic view of how governance and politics and social situations should be addressed.
Mr. Bose, I'll come to you for the last word. Let's get a word from Tamal. Tamal, what's the latest on the ground?
Well, the latest on the ground is Dr. Sukanta Majumdar, state BJP president, who had been on a dharna for good 6 hours, has just, lifted his dharna, and he has gone from this very spot. Now, his demand was he be allowed to go inside Rishra and Hooghly, the same place which erupted in violence last evening, and he wanted that he be allowed to meet with the affected families. Something that was not allowed by the state police, stating that that might incite people once again, and also stating that there is section 144 in place. Pranesh, I was listening to all the guests, and it seems like both sides, both Trinamool Congress and BJP, they're singing the same song. The music is the same, the tone is the same, the tune is the same, the language is slightly different, and so is the paribhasha. It seems like Trinamool Congress and BJP has decided to sing the same song, accusing each other, while BJP is accusing Trinamool Congress of appeasement politics. Trinamool Congress is saying this is a handiwork, a design in place.
I'm sorry to interrupt you,
BJP.
Tamal. A quick word, final word in 10 seconds. Pratim Ranjan Bose, can we have the BJP and TMC together come to the table, at least ensure peace?
How can it be? To do that, the chief minister of a state, chief minister doesn't belong to a party. She is the chief minister of the state. She has to talk sensibly. She started it with blaming on one side and blaming one party.
I think, Shikha Mukherjee, you have your answer there. It's not likely that either the BJP or the TMC is likely to blink. However, I thank you both for coming here on the show.